Do you like the feeling of godhood? Having ultimate control over destiny? Holding the fate of the party in your hands? Then you're looking at the wrong role. Because healers are not for the power hungry. As of 6.0, healers are for role players. Or people who are too angry to learn anything else. Welcome to the Final Fantasy XIV Healing in a Nutshell guide. And I'm here to tell you that we can get through this disaster together. Step 1. You are a healer. What do you think your job is? Multiple choice, take your time. If your answer was healing, it's time to pick a different role. And if that sounds weird, it's because the tank can do most of your healing for you. So your real job is just making sure that no one kicks the bucket. You can accomplish this by having everyone at full health, or you could end the fight like me, where everyone is living on a fucking prayer. Yes, indeed, your real job is 98% dealing damage and 2% babysitting the DPS that just can't seem to pick up a mechanic after seeing it for the 14th time. You are the unappreciated mom of the party. You are here to kiss the job potion summoners' boo-boos and make them better. But no more than that, for you are a strict tiger mom, and all DPS should be forced to suffer. I mean, don't let them die, but let them panic at the disco a little bit. Who doesn't love seeing a summoner spam physic in pure desperation? Step 2, you have to pick a healer. What method will you use? Should you pick a healer that appeals to you on a personal level and won't lead to burnout? Or will you follow the all-knowing meta of the game that definitely matters? Trick question. Pretty much every healer is just the other healer, but with a different coat of paint, so I highly recommend picking Sage because damn, those lasers are sick, boy. I mean, yeah, there are some differences, but I can simplify them real quick for you, so here we go. Light Mage is your go-to pick if you hate both yourself and thinking. Astrologian, pick this if you hate ever having a moment of peace and you enjoy carpal tunnel. Scholar, pick this if you love Navi and you like it when people die through no fault of your own. And Sage, pick this if you're a fucking base Chad and you have a need for speed. And there you have it. Enjoy your new main friend. Step 3. So you've chosen your healer. How do you go about setting up your hotbar? You may recall that I said 98% of your time will be spent DPSing. This might not be true at first when you're new to the role, but as you get used to it and start to realize how little damage there is in mainline content, this will indeed be the case. Just put your damage spells on whichever key you don't mind losing from overuse and put your healing wherever suits your fancy. Now as you're doing this, you may realize something. Hey, so I was putting all my skills on the hotbar, but I only have 2 buttons that deal damage. I must be missing something. Is that really what I'm doing 98% of the time? Yeah, that is kinda weird, huh? Maybe we should ask the devs to do something about that. Hey Yoshi P, the healers know you're not gonna increase damage, so they just want more DPS things to do. You want me to tell them that? Okay. Bye, Daddy. Alright, so I know you're still in a Realm Reborn and your single target rotation doesn't change from level 45 to 90, but he told me to tell you to queue for Ultimate. Yeah, I don't really know myself on that one. Step 4. So you just died and watched the tank carry the entire party through 80% of the boss's HP like it was nothing, huh? Don't worry, happens to all of us. Yoshi forbid you're new to a dungeon and you die to a mechanic at the beginning. Red mages and summoners are never there when that happens. And Endwalker tanks have made it their personal mission to flex their new self-healing at the expense of the entire party. But I get it. You need advice to soften the blow dealt to your ego. Once upon a time, you were the based healer who could carry any tank through the largest of bowls. Now you're just here because the duty finder said you have to be. My suggestion is to simply become a masochist. When you enjoy the pain, the tanks have no power over you. In fact, you should probably start ERPing in Sage Chat to assert your dominance over the entire party. See if he can self-heal himself through that emotional trauma. Step 5. Now there's been a lot of negatives in this video, but if you've learned to navigate this cruel healing world, let me take a moment just to say thank you. You're doing a job not many people want, and where would those horrible DPS be without you? Even though you're never gonna have more than 2 buttons to deal damage, even though several of your job skills are useless enough to almost never get touched, even though your kit works against itself, even though you have too much healing when everything is going well, and not enough healing when more than 2 people make a mistake, even though warriors can heal themselves better than you ever could, even though... Congratulations, you've made it to the end of the guide, and you are now a Chad healer! Wow, this role sounds really well designed and fun. To summarize, keep everyone at 5% just to feel alive again and learn to love pain. Thank you so much for making my tank queues shorter. I love you, healer mains. Yay!